We are chatting today with At Coetzee, Executive Director of the Clay Brick Association, now known as claybrick.org. Good morning, At. And very briefly, what is the role of the Clay Brick Association?
Morning, Lloyd, and thanks for coming in all the way from Cape Town to Somerset West. I think just to explain very briefly about the Clay Brick Association, we need to understand that it's been established in 1962. Then it is the official body representing all clay brick manufacturers in this industry. And we provide strategic information, direction to our members, specifically with regards to marketing, manufacturing, technology, as well as strategy requirements. As the industry watchdog, we also monitor all legislative and standard issues and act as the liaison between industry, government, and other organizations in the interest of ensuring member compliance. A key function of claybrick.org is to set and maintain industry standards and ensure the supply of premium clay products and pavers by its members.
And the association will be very involved as a sponsor of the Green Building Conference later this year, which takes place in July at the Sandton Convention Centre. What are you hoping to achieve at the event?
Claybrick.org provides a forum and process of active knowledge and technology sharing and support. To this end, our understanding is to develop first-rate technical information and to participate in various educated and industry-related initiatives like the Green Building Conference in an effort to equip today's building professional, government and municipal decision makers alike with information on how to design, detail and build with clay masonry products. The Green Building Conference provides the perfect platform for us to communicate directly with some of South Africa's leading architectural, building and professional businessmen and professionals. Our key focus is to educate them on the features, benefits, thermal qualities and long-term value of building with clay brick in interest of sustainable development.
And At, the association has recently completed extensive research on the relative performance of clay bricks in residential buildings in particular. Can you tell us a little more about that research?
In South Africa, the thermal qualities of clay brick has been taken for granted, with little research done over years, just why clay brick walls perform so well. Furthermore, over the past year or two, the building and construction industry has been inundated with claims from alternative building material suppliers about why their products are supposedly greener than the rest. And I want to make a note about the following. A lot of their claims are based on European standards, not South African standards. And one must realize that we are in South Africa, that we are south of the equator, and therefore we got different climatic zones, and your research need to be focused on the climatic zones that are prevalent in South Africa. To avoid falling into the greenwashing trap, claybrick.org took the plunge and invested in an independent research to evaluate the thermal performance of the different walling types across the 6 major climatic zones of South Africa. Obviously, we took a risk investing in such a comparative research, but given the everlasting history of clay brick, we had every confidence in the outcome. This is the first research of its kind ever to be undertaken in this country, and I just want to re-emphasize this statement. It is the first research of this kind in this country. And another thing I want to emphasize is the findings of which correlates with 8 years of empirical research at the University of Newcastle in Australia. Today, I am proud to report that for the first time in the history of Clay Brick Association, we have well-founded scientific evidence that proves clay brick as a significantly energy-efficient walling material that provides for optimal thermal comfort and lowest heating and cooling energy usage in both a 40 and 130 square meter house here in South Africa. We hope to use the Green Building Conference as a forum to share the facts of this research and to dispel any misconceptions that buildings built with alternative materials like the insulated light steel framing systems offer greater thermal efficiency than what clay brick walling can provide.
At, can you provide us with an example of some of the specific numbers or some of the stats that emanated from the research that you've just conducted?
I think what is important to mention here is that more than 25 different walling types form part of the study. While the following example has been highlighted, these are merely a tip of the iceberg. Hierdie studies bewys ook die superieur prestasie van baksteenkonstruksie met verwysing na 1. Comparative build cost. In the WSP Green by Design 40 square study, a clay brick house was as much as 16% less costly than some of the alternative lightweight building materials and on par with most of other building materials. 2. Clay brick gives the lowest operational energy for heating and cooling over a 50-year life cycle. SANS 204 en SANS 10400 was 'n wonderlike proses waar ek dink almal baie lesse geleer het. Maar tog dink ek dat baie mense dit ook verkeerd vertolk of doelbewus mense mislei met greenwashing. SANS 204 en SANS 10400 Part X gee vir ons 6 klimaatzones. En ons het nog kennis van die temperatuurskommelinge in hierdie klimaatzones. Ons weet ook die gemiddelde temperatuur waarin die gemiddelde persoon gemaklik is tussen 18 en 23 grade Celsius. Dis dan wanneer die temperatuur buite hierdie 2 grade beweeg, dat die mens soek na sy afstandbeheerskakelaar, sy airconditioner begin aansit, as ook om sy verwarmer aan te sit. En dan weet ons ook, en ons het kennis van die verskillende boumateriale, hoe hulle reageer in hierdie temperatuurskommelinge. With this scientific knowledge, we could do comparative analysis on the lowest operational energy usage for heating and cooling over a 50-year life cycle. Structafoam Projects, who has done this project for us on a 132 square house, stated the energy savings for a comparable clay brick house range between 30% and 60%, depending on the climatic zone, than most of other walling alternatives. WSP Green by Design has done a study on a 40 square house and confirm the same performance. A full life cycle assessment by Energetics in Australia, who has compared the timber frame insulated lightweight walling of clay brick walls alternate for a verdant house floor plan over 3 climatic zones and 4 different orientations. The double skin clay brick alternates provide energy savings between 5 and 27%, which with insulation in the cavity, savings improved further between 20 and 34%. This then leads us to another point, that clay brick house has the lowest life cycle energy consumption over a 50-year life cycle. The studies on a 40 square house and a 130 square house found that clay brick alternates outperformed lightweight alternates in terms of total energy consumed. Embodied energy as build plus operational energy for achieving target thermal comfort. Further, clay brick maintenance saving of face brick added further value, setting clay brick walling even further apart from what lightweight or other walling can offer. Verder bied baksteen huise vir die wat daarin woon die volgende: sekuriteit, rykdomskepping, die herverkoopwaarde wat gepaard gaan met maklike finansiering. En dit is 'n feit vandag dat enige clay brick house, al is ook 130 jaar oud, kan nog gefinansier word deur banke, waar banke bang is om enige alternatiewe huismetodes wat ouer as 30 jaar is te finansier. Werkskepping is 'n baie sterk punt wat ek vorentoe wil bring. In die vervaardigingsproses, in die transporteringsproses, sowel ook as in die bouproses en die daarna wanneer persone aanbou, het sy 'n braai of net aan sy huis uitbreidings wil doen, is daar 'n geweldige groot werkskepping wat plaasvind. En dit stem dan ook ooreen wat die huidige regering wil doen om werk te skep. Dit is bestand teen brand, baie goeie akoestieke waarde en dit is 100% herwinbaar. In summary, we can confidently proclaim that clay brick walling achieves lowest life cycle energy cost, lower life cycle cost and superior investment and outcomes for clay brick for good.
Claybrick.org will be sponsoring one of the new Alive to Green design charrettes that will take place at the Green Building Conference, and you will be providing delegates with a little more information about the research findings in that session. I'm sure that you'll be available at the conference if delegates want to chat to you about the research or about the association. How can people contact you beforehand if they wish to?
Dis baie maklik. Ons hoofkantoor is in Superior Straat nommer 2 in Midrand. En het is maklik om die clay brick huis daar te kry. They can also phone me on 011-805-4206 or they can send me an email at info@claybrick.org.za. And alternatively, for all the information that we have spoken about today, they can visit our website at www.claybrick.org.za.
Thank you so much, At Coetzee.
Thank you.